Hello there, Salim Omar here from the eCommerce Money Map podcast, bringing you another special guest. His name is Daniel Budai, and he owns a company that serves e-commerce marketing. More on Daniel in a moment, but first, Daniel, welcome, man.
Hey, I'm really happy to be here and thanks for the invite and thanks everyone who's listening today.
Awesome. So your company, Budai Media, works with e-commerce companies with a very niched service, which is niched with it, which is retention marketing. And his team has worked with 170 plus e-commerce companies and counting, generating $81 million in extra revenues for these companies. And so today we're going to kind of focus around retention. Why is retention important? What does it mean? And then some techniques on how to get better retention with clients. So, Daniel, first question I have for you is why is retention important and what does that mean? Kind of give us a little bit of a background there.
Yeah, sure. So we focus on e-commerce retention marketing, and I think the core of this is marketing type is email marketing. But basically, our goal is to increase the lifetime value of the customers of an e-commerce brand. So we can see so many e-commerce brands who are growing, scaling, but they are not able to get their one-time customers come back and buy again and again. And this makes their business very unsustainable. So we can see so many companies getting bankrupt because of that in the long run. And
Mm,
so actually it's so crucial to have returning customers and also maximizing their lifetime value. So that's our focus. And the main channel we use is email marketing, but we also add extra things like SMS marketing, push notifications, loyalty programs. It's super important. All of
mm.
these, we combine them, and in many cases, it generates half of the total sales of an e-commerce brand. We can see 7, 8 figure brands where half of the revenue comes from these, and we manage that. So that's our focus, basically.
Okay, you've got my attention. All right. So, um, and I totally believe in, the impact that retention can have on a business, profitability, like revenues and profits now, but also, Daniel, what I've seen working with hundreds of businesses is on the exit, the business is more valuable when there is recurring customers, when the customers are coming back again and again.
Yeah,
So if you
100%.
if you are going to 5x a business from a valuation standpoint, it's going to be 10 or 12 or 15 when you've got that recurring thing in place. Um, so give us some techniques like how often do you stay in front of a customer and what are some strategies
Mm-hmm.
to keep them coming back and to read your emails, right? I mean, we get bombarded with a lot of emails. So how do you get emails opened?
Yeah, great question. So I think one crucial thing is how old is your business? How big is your list size? And if you have a smaller business, a smaller list, couple thousand, maybe tens of thousands subscribers, both on email and SMS, then I think you can send 3 campaigns per week. That's a good number to start with. And once you have a larger list, 100,000 or more people, you can send one email every day. And it doesn't mean that everyone receives an email every day because you segment your list. So you email more frequently the more engaged people, and the less engaged, they have probably just one email a week or one a month. So you can play around with this. But in my experience, it's very rare to find a company who send too many emails.
Mm,
So usually the problem comes when you don't segment your list and you just bombard people with a lot of spam, with a lot of promo. So if you send the right message to the right people, it's very hard to overdo it. And I think it
mm,
also answers how to get those open. So send the right message to the right people at the right time, basically.
mm.
I think that's the underlying principle there.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's really relevant marketing, right? I've seen that,
Yeah, yeah,
heard that comment in reading stuff or watching people, marketing gurus is relevant marketing, right? Send stuff that is relevant for that person. And so you do a lot of segmentation. Give us some thoughts around
yeah,
segmenting clients. How, what
yeah.
tricks, tips do you use for segmenting?
Yeah, sure. So there are different types, and nowadays these software tools are really smart. You can really slice and dice the data as you want.
Mm,
But I think the most relevant, everyone can do it, is engagement-based segmentation. So you go into your email software or SMS tool, and you check who are those people who opened an email in the last 7 days, in the last 30 days, last 6 months, last 1 year, and you make these layers, these different segments. And the more recently they opened an email, the more engaged they are. And those people, they can receive more emails. And if somebody opened an email in the last 1 year only once, then you send them maybe one a month. So you don't want to send too many. And so this is engagement-based segmentation. And
mm,
that's our go-to type. If you want, I can share other types as well.
please.
So I would mention location-based segmentation, especially if you sell in multiple countries. Very important in Europe, for example. Um, and then also gender-based segmentation, if you're a fashion brand, for example.
Mm,
Um, my other favorite is product history. So what somebody purchased in the past, and based on that, so we segment them out and then we send them a relevant offer. So especially if you sell many products, you don't want to send the same email to everyone. You sell, I don't know, female clothing and then male clothing, kids clothing, and then
mm,
shoes, and then something else like, I don't know, hats. Then you want to segment people out. If somebody buys a hat of a basketball team, then probably you want to sell something similar next time with the same team. So you can really see their product history and target them with a similar product. So again, right message to the right person with the right offer. So I think these are the most popular
mm.
segmentation strategies that we use.
Yeah. Now, how has AI changed things in terms of,
Mm.
copywriting and email design?
Yeah, yeah, great question. And actually, I talked about this topic a couple times this year at conferences, and I got so interesting questions.
Mm,
It really sparks everyone's curiosity. So we have a team of 20 people now, and 2 years ago it was a bigger team. So actually, AI made us more efficient, especially copywriting. So we use a lot of AI for copywriting. We use it
mm,
for research of topics, what we want to write about. But for example, AI can come up with an ideal customer profile. So you can go to ChatGPT, upload all of your customer reviews, and tell GPT that come up with a customer profile description, and it will describe based on the reviews. So that's one thing. And then it can write basic email copy as well. I think we still need human copywriters, but it can do some initial work for the structure. So that's copywriting.
mm,
For design, you can generate images, and it's becoming smarter every day. So you upload your product image, you upload a background, and it can merge the two. It can come up with I saw companies, software companies, who can even generate human models, and you can put the product on them, like a T-shirt, for example, and you can use it in your creatives.
mm,
So yeah, these are just a few applications for your email creatives, and
mm,
yeah, I would continue with data. So for example, so AI is really good at recognizing patterns as well. And it can decide for you when is the best time to send your email? What day, what hours of the day? So because it recognizes the patterns very well. And the tool like Klaviyo, that's what we use the most for emails. It can tell us this information. So we send emails at the right time to the right people. Uh,
Hmm.
so just these are just a couple examples, but there are so many.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to get your perspective on the offer, right? As
Hmm.
part of messaging, it's we got to get the offer right. And
Yeah.
last year I read, Alex Harmoz's book, $100 Million
Mhm.
Offers, an amazing book, and he talks about how important an
Yeah.
offer is. But I want to kind of bring this question to you: when you're designing an email or the messaging, how much time, effort, like how do you go about constructing that offer? What are your tips, tricks on
Mhm.
offer design?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think there is a saying that only one thing is more important than your marketing, which is your offer. So, offer, even with average marketing, a great offer will crush great marketing with an average offer. So, yeah, it's just so important. So in our team, we try to be proactive with offers, but we always cooperate with our clients to come up with offers. And reason why we need it because they know their business the best. What is their margin? What are their goals? If they want to exit with the company or rather focus on profits and revenue, what's their ROAS at the moment on the ads, what products they want to push. So a lot of things that they know better than we do. And based on that, we can come up with different offers. Um, so actually now when we are talking, Black Friday is coming and Q4 is just starting now. And I can see the lazy offer or the lazy option is just come up with discounts. So during Black Friday, you can see it everywhere. And I know many brands they use discounts and they will because it works, but I still think it's the lazier one.
Mm,
So I much prefer things where you can give something for free or something as an extra to people. So like buy one and get two, or buy two get three, or buy one for your friend.
mm,
Or, that's one thing. Or we have a client who sell high ticket products, and he's completely fine to give away T-shirts. And people, I think he sells watches, expensive watches, and he gives a T-shirt. And I think
mm.
that's very nice. And compared to the product price, it's not a big investment, one T-shirt.
Right.
So uh, all of these or free product samples, I think people they really like nowadays when they get something for free. Yeah, not just a discount.
Yeah, yeah. How long should one be thinking about when they're putting a campaign together, like Black Friday, right? It's
Uh-huh.
kind of right
Yeah,
around the corner for US
yeah,
businesses. What should
yeah,
that
yeah.
period be? And how would you do this as a multi-campaign? Email,
Mhm.
SMS, anything else?
Yeah, yeah, great question. So, especially during Black Friday, I can see so many people rushing last minute, and everyone is stressed about it. And yeah, we typically plan ahead at least 1 month ahead. But if you can, you can do it even 2, 3 months ahead. So, for example, for my own company, we plan 3 months ahead the content. And it really gives you a peace, in the team. You know that okay, we have a long plan, and now we are thinking about November and December already, and now it's just October. So if you can, then definitely do that. But I would advise at least 4 weeks in advance. So 1 month is really a safe bet. If you always plan for the next week, I think that's tricky. And honestly, I did that in my own company, and people churn because of that. They got
Mm.
stressed out. So yeah, I think planning just a couple days ahead, it's not sustainable. Yeah.
Hmm. Got it. Cool. Man, this has been so good. I really appreciate, Daniel, the information you've shared, the content you've shared. Um, two questions. One is how do people find you? And then the other
Mhm.
question is anything else we should talk about that we did not cover that you would love to share in a minute or so?
Yeah. So if anyone wants to talk to me or find me, just go to LinkedIn or Facebook or any social media channels. Just type in my name, Daniel Budai. You can also find me on YouTube, which is my major channel actually. Every week I put out a video. I try to educate people on topics like retention marketing, e-commerce, Google advertising. Um, and also check out our website, thebudaimedia.com. And yeah, anything else I would add? Great question. So I would add maybe one tactical thing here for Black Friday, and this is undervalued, I think.
Mm,
So everyone is as I said, most people they are last minute about Black Friday, which is at the end of November. But you will see that so on Facebook, Instagram, email inbox, it's all full of marketing, and you just compete with everyone during that time. So actually, it's worth to start your Black Friday event earlier. And what we do for many clients in October and early November, we tell people you can subscribe to an early bird list. And
mm,
people, they can subscribe. And you tell these subscribers that stay tuned because we will open up our early bird offers
mm,
soon. So stay
mm,
tuned. And then you really hype people up during October. And
mm,
early November, 2, 3 weeks before Black Friday, you open up early bird offers until Black
mm,
Friday. So you start your whole Black Friday craziness weeks before when there is
mm.
less emails and ads
Yeah,
everywhere, so you don't compete with everyone. And I think that's
right.
a smart strategy you can do.
Yeah, I love that. It's segmenting. It's going back to the importance of segmenting your list and monetizing it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, so that's awesome. Daniel, thank you so much. Folks, please reach out to Daniel in the contact pieces information that he shared. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.